The princess never expected that the adventurer she had ordered to duel was actually a legendary high-level human. To keep his true identity hidden from the princess, Jack deliberately concealed his strength during the duel. Despite his opponent's flawed movements, Jack pretended to be shocked and acted as though he was being overpowered. However, Jack's strength was still too much for the princess, so he lowered his abilities even further, compressing his power to an extremely low level, until he was at a point where the duel ended in a draw. But the princess's strength should not be underestimated. Under her attacks, Jack kept retreating. In the end, the princess thought she had met a worthy opponent. Completely unaware of Jack's true abilities, it turns out that Jack had previously thrown the holy sword into the princess's room. It wasn't until later that the princess discovered the truth, and that's when they found Jack. In this country, it is customary for men to give women a sword as a gift when proposing marriage, but as a royal princess, receiving a sword was not something she could treat lightly. From their perspective, Jack's actions were seen as a proposal, and if mishandled, it could be considered a crime. The princess understood that this was just a misunderstanding, so she called Jack in to clarify the situation. She told him that she wanted to keep the sword as a gift and not as a token of engagement, and she planned to offer Jack a generous reward. This way, Jack's trouble would be resolved, and the princess would receive a powerful weapon. However, what the princess didn't expect was that Jack rejected the monetary offer and instead requested access to the country's magic library. For Jack, the information in this world was the most valuable resource, so the group left the duel arena. However, the guards who had been waiting outside the door were all lying on the ground, and behind them stood the country's ministers. Jack immediately realized that the guards had been affected by charm and confusion magic. Before he could react, he was teleported to another location.